poprzednim odcinku.
Nie garb się. Jest pajączek. Moi drodzy, naszą podróż ku miejscu, gdzie był konwój sojuszu, kontynuujemy w Niezwyciężonym, którego mam nadzieję przywitacie kciukiem w górę, jako że jest to gra, która ma w sobie taki klimat. No jest to rodzima produkcja, którą wspierać należy i której oglądanie, mam nadzieję, sprawia wam niesamowitą frajdę. Bo mnie? Jak najbardziej. Trzymajcie więc kciuki i poznajmy dalej tę wyjątkową przygodę.
Obtaining research material from the walls surrounding the valley. Cutting out blocks of rock.
Were they performing geological research?
Not necessarily. In these blocks, there are inorganic objects. Solid, metal, sharp-edged lumps.
Okej. Dalej drogą konwoju. Po żądalu. To jedziesz, jasna. Do auta i wio. Konwój pas. Dlaczego mi pokazuje w bok? Pokazuje mi drogę, którą przyjechałem. No, ale w topa. No dobra. Czy trzeba się cofnąć?
Jasna? Everything's all right?
Yes. I just need a moment to think.
As soon as you find something...
I'll report it. No worries, sir.
Może być latający talerz?
Yes?
Astrogator, I have a question.
Of course, I'm listening.
What altitude can I reach in a flying saucer?
The Alliance's saucer. Is there one?
Yes, and it seems to be in one piece.
That's great news. I can confirm that you can fly to Dragonfly. If it's not too large, has a functional propulsion system, and you haven't forgotten everything from your piloting course, and if the Alliance engineers didn't screw up the robots, it might work. There are many unknowns, but let's hope for the best.
Okej. To wlazłem ją złazić? Ale w topa. No dobra, to jedziemy dalej. Co im pozostało, nie? Ścieżką konwoju, por favor. Oj.
Well, I've got to the place where they were digging. It's hard to miss. They set up a huge machine at the center. It must weigh thousands of tons. The ship that brought all of this must be...
Gigantic, yes. The Invincible surpasses any of our units, even the largest orbital stations. In my opinion, it's a bit excessive.
Gives me the chills just knowing it's not far from here.
Well, maybe you won't have to see it at all.
There's also a couple of smaller cranes here. In comparison to the Colossus, they look like it's pups.
Yes, I got it. They have big machines. Bigger than ours.
To do dzieła. Czy ja po tej wydmie, a właściwie tym, co zostawił, no wydmie, wykopanej przez dźwigi, pojadę?
Interesting. They found a sizable object deep underground. Stands out from the rest. It's not a part of the structures, but rather an independent, autonomous machine.
Also metal?
Yes.
So, a robot? Or something else that finally looks familiar?
Well, it looks a lot more like a robot than the other structures. The excavator has a massive work area. They had photos of the site in the database, taken before they started digging. It's unrecognizable. Inside, there's a structure. Yes, a metal one, similar to the ones on the surface. But these are completely hidden underground. According to the schemes from the geological unit, metal can be found in every part of this area.
To trochę przerażające, nie? Ścieżka konwoju, jedziemy. Kurde blada. Czyż nie ma pięknego klimatu ta gra? Ma, oczywiście, że ma. Polacy jednak potrafią, nie? No dawaj, zaskocz mnie, gro. Ale ładnie. To połączenie żółci i takiego seledynowego koloru nieba. Ojejku.
Astrogator, I've already covered most of the convoy route. I'm entering a more enclosed area. A ravine, to be precise.
I see. Can I count on a tactical report?
Of course. A simple analysis of the situation won't hurt anyone.
That's for sure.
Dawaj. Tylko czy ja tu wejdę? Owszem. Dawaj i analizuj sytuację. Jasna, proszę cię, nie blokuj się.
The road ahead leads straight to where the convoy was heading.
Well then, what are you waiting for? Any doubts?
No, I don't. I still think we have to go there. If they're not in the base, they must be somewhere, damn it.
So, what's on your mind?
I can just drive in there, straight to the convoy. Or try and take a side path to remain unnoticed until the very last moment.
Bold assumption. Could be an unnecessary detour. I leave that to your judgment, though. It's your call, Jasna.
Actually, I don't think it will make much difference. I'm heading straight to the convoy.
A co tam? Wydaje mi się, że ich i tak tam nie ma, wiecie? Wydaje mi się, że tam i tak jest pusto. I nic nie da ukrywanie się. Żywej duszy nie znaleźliśmy jak na razie. I nie wydaje mi się, że miało się to zmienić. A może się mylę? Kto wie? Ale będę sobie pluł w brodę, jeżeli się okaże, że to był błąd, nie? O rany. O!
I'm nearing the destination. From now on, I'll be on foot.
Good. It's better to approach with caution.
Actually, I don't have a choice. The road is... The radiation level is rising rapidly.
Jasna, be careful. Of radiation.
One of their vehicles got stuck in
of
the
other
rubble.
people. Oh? So you've already reached the convoy?
It's only this vehicle so far. I'm looking for the rest.
CK Vulpeculae. Miła, chciałbym cię zapewnić, że nasza wyprawa przebiega w zasadzie zgodnie z planem, już bez żadnych nowych spektakularnych obserwacji i odkryć. Przewidujemy być może chwilowy przystanek w celach serwisowych, nie powinien jednak znacząco wpłynąć na datę mojego powrotu. Zatem Miła, bądź spokojna i pewnej, że wracam gotów na swoją pełną obecność w naszym wspólnym życiu. Moje ustosunkowanie do tej sprawy nie jest rzeczą, która powinna już kiedykolwiek budzić tobie wątpliwości. Obiecuję formułować swoje tezy na temat rzeczywistości kosmosu tak, by w przyszłości nigdy nie powodować w tobie smutku ani rozżalenia. Chciałbym jednak, byś pojęła, jak uderzającym dla nas odkryciem był ten izotop, jak ważnym dla mojej kariery naukowej i znaczenia mojego nazwiska, które mam nadzieję stanie się i twoim. To pierwsza w historii ludzkich lotów kosmicznych cząsteczka z niestabilnym izotopem promieniotwórczym, odkryta poza Układem Słonecznym. Odkryta przeze mnie. Do dziś, gdy o tym myślę, czuję dreszcze na karku, mrowienie żołądku, a serce zaczyna mi szybciej walić. Oczywiście nijak to porównać do wszystkich odczuć, jakie niesie bliskość twojej osoby. Jednak zrozum, pomyśl. 26 AIE w dziecku ciał kosmicznych. W związku powstałem wskutek zderzenia ze sobą dwóch obiektów. Kryją się wszelakie tajemnice łączenia się gwiazd. Mogę lada dzień, jeśli poświęcę jeszcze kilka nocy, ustalić ich masy. Już dziś wiem, że jedna z nich była czerwonym olbrzymem. W moich rękach są odpowiedzi na pytania, jakie setki lat kotłowały się w najwybitniejszych umysłach, których to właściciele wytężali przez lunety wzrok wpatrując się w CKW-Pekulae. Nową w lisku. W zdaniu, że bardziej interesują mnie połączenia między gwiazdami niż te tworzone między ludźmi oraz wyrażając opinię o wyższości skutków gwiezdnych zderzeń nad czymkolwiek, co mogłoby powołać do życia dwie istoty białkowe, chciałem przekazać jedynie swój absolutny podziw dla kosmicznej harmonii, matematycznego piękna astrofizyki. Nic ponad to. Wybacz, twój powracający B. Mąż roku, no. Ja pierdzielę.
And there's another mobile antimatter cannon.
Another one? How many of those did they... Is it active?
Dead, fortunately.
I admire your composure.
Well, I've had my fair share of anxiety lately. No wonder my brain's in defense mode now. Dissociation is something we all do. Hang on, someone's here. Oh no. Astrogator. They're dead.
So you found someone.
I didn't let that thought get to me. Didn't want to. Finding them was my priority. It could have been just another abandoned place, not this.
What exactly happened to them?
Well, that's a good question. I'm not even sure what they were doing here. Okay. I'm getting into the antimat's recorder.
Dawaj.
What do we have here? They were preparing for departure. The convoy's heading somewhere. They're getting close to where I am now. They're here. Sending a Oh! They're tunneling their way through with a beam of antimatter. Looks like they found whatever they were looking for in that ominous tunnel. Of course. Huh. Shame. The transport's leaving. Those containers ended up in one of the transporters. I wonder if it's still nearby. Something's going on. One man's trying to draw the attention of the others to... I have no idea what's beyond the frame. Next slide. People rushing out of the tunnel, running from... whatever's in there.
But are we still considering whether you should go inside?
One of the antimats has fired straight into the tunnel.
And? What happened next?
There's nothing else. Only... total panic. Everyone's trying to escape. There's also a second antimat. It's shooting into the air.
Unbelievable. Both were faulty.
The second antimat. That's what destroyed it. People are frozen with fear. They don't know what to do. It's firing directly at the crew. Shooting them. One by one. It's horrifying what an antimatter beam does to the human body. Someone hid behind a rock.
How do you know?
This antimat has thermal imagery. Hiding from it made no difference. one man has raised his hands in surrender. If only a machine could take pity on him.
With a proper programming, it could recognize such gestures, but it could never feel compassion. No.
It killed him. The machine just killed him. Oh, fuck.
Jasna?
The last photo is from a few moments ago. I'm on it.
Bloody hell, so it's not dead after all. The machine that massacred the Alliance is still operational, and it could target you at any moment.
Let's hope not.
Perhaps it's best to hope. While moving away. If that's all...
What about that tunnel?
Right.
I'm not hearing you object, sir.
Go ahead, Jasna. I know you'll do it anyway.
Za tunelem. Mówimy o tamtym? O kurde, nie podoba mi się to.
I can hear a rhythmic, metallic sound coming from beyond the tunnel.
Something still active. Take your time, Jasna. Keep rushing.
I can't hear. I don't understand you, sir. The audio's breaking up.
It's not unexpected. You are in the perfect room.
I'll get back to you once I reach the end.
Understood.
He's in Arctan. Coming at me. I got out. Well, inside a cave.
Jasna, can you hear me? Over.
Copy that. I don't feel too... My head feels like it's bursting from pressure.
Breathe, Jasna. You need to rest.
No. I'm better now.
All right, then. Can you tell me what's in there?
Seems like this robot started a task and then got stuck in a loop.
What task?
Carrying boxes. It took one but never left.
Why do you think it's stuck?
Well, it goes in circles, using the same path.
Zobaczmy, co się dalej kryje.
This place is full of metal bushes.
Same as the ones before.
Well, the lower parts of the bushes are, how to put it, fruitless.
So the Alliance came to pick the fruits.
I think their crew took some soil samples. There's this chipped rock, revealing what lies beneath the surface.
Which is more metal?
Yes, a metal interior. Roots are exposed as well. They're not embedded in any rock, but in a tissue-like alloy.
Little bushes growing out of metal soil.
Yeah, that's one way of putting it.
So all the bushes in this area, and there are plenty of them as I understand, appear to grow on the rock, but deep down their roots are embedded in metal. Perhaps you should take a closer look at them, Doctor.
Chcesz, żeby tam poszła? W sensie poszedł? W sensie iść tam? Pogięło cię?
Can you please check them, Jasna?
Do you have anything specific in mind?
Doctor, if it's all metal...
Then I'll use a detector. Right. I'm checking. Give me a sec.
Perfect.
Everything matches. There's metal all around. And the bushes have a direct connection with the whole system.
Interesting. Sounds similar...
To the structures I saw following Gorski. Yes. Huh. Well, perhaps it's Looks like 2 generations. One, old, dead, a relic. Second, these bushes grew in the remains of the former generation.
Hang on. Are you saying that this new generation is alive? And the old one used to be alive?
We can't rule it out.
And you say that as a biologist? I haven't heard you mention cells, membranes, organs, or green bodies, which leads me to one conclusion. That thing is not alive, Doctor.
Well, we used to calling all life proteinaceous, especially ourselves. But that's on Earth. The universe doesn't give a damn about our classifications.
Jasna. Are you abandoning your profession? All you have learned, discovered, researched so far?
I'm just opening up to the unknown.
Jak jeszcze złote myśli? Bo jedno jest pewne, tam nie zejdę. Okay.
I'm pretty sure the box is filled with research material. Those fruits.
Could you retrieve them somehow?
It won't be easy to snatch a crate from its steel grip. I'll come closer first. Shit! I can't handle it anymore.
Ojoj. Co się dzieje? Gdzie ja się znalazłem? Czemu Ark tam poszedł w tamtym kierunku?
The robot disappeared.
You must have broken its loop.
I didn't.
No, you must have done something. Never mind. We'll try to locate it. But first of all, get out of there now.
I found the robot. It hasn't gone far.
Good. Please follow it.
Biegiem jasna. Mam nadzieję, że tamto nie przypieprzy teraz w robota rakietą, nie? Byłoby głupio. O kurda, nie mówiłem.
Oh fuck! Fuck, it's getting up!
The robot.
No, the antimat!
You need to act fast. Move, Jasna. Fast.
No!
Jasna? Are you alive?
Yes. It destroyed the robot.
What's it doing now?
Oh no. Take care of our people, Novik. Do you hear? Find them the best medics.
Jasna, what do you...
Tell Koval I tried.
No. Don't die on me now. I'm begging you. Don't give up. You can't. You can't. I failed you. Sorry. So fucking sorry. It's all my fault. You hear me? All mine. It was my decision. I decided to accept this mission. I brought us here.
How did I survive? Wait. You said you had a choice.
Jasna, you're alive.
If you could reject it, why didn't you?
After a series of successful missions, are you safe now?
Safe enough.
And the antimat?
He decided not to shoot me after all. Please continue, sir. I'm all ears.
You will agree that we were doing very well. Outstanding results.
That's how it ought to end. Well.
Yes, I fully agree, but then it seemed this could have been the crowning achievement of the entire expedition. Just imagine...
You could have at least asked us.
I did wrong. I know that now. I will never forgive myself for it. Neither do I expect you to.
Marit, she can no longer forgive you. Same goes for the others.
I'm fully aware. All of it weighs heavily on my mind. Believe me, Doctor. So, if I may, I would suggest watching your next steps.
There were no more antimats on the slides, sir.
I'm afraid that's not the only threat around, aren't you?
Of course I am. But I won't rest until I find out what happened to our people. How we can aid them.
Huh.
For now, you can forget about the research material. The only thing left of the Arctan is its feet. Huh. It's cooled down.
Dużo z tego Arktana nie zostało, nie? Cholera.
I'm in the rover. Why even bother with security measures when they just leave keys in locks anyway? So, let's hear it.
Hello, base. This is Antka. Hello, Antka. Tesla here. I can hear you. Reporting. 25th day of the mission, 7:15 a.m. We arrived.
I saw it on the
We
slides.
encountered a terrain obstacle, but it has been removed.
You can skip ahead if you would.
We've established permanent access to the extraction site, separated the material for research. Now we're securing the first transport. Dr. Boza and Osterhaus have already begun their preliminary research here on site.
Gotcha. I'm passing it on. Let us know if there are any updates.
Of course. Over and out.
There's more.
Base, come in. Dr. Boza wants to talk with you.
Tesla here. Over.
We have a sort of discovery.
Oh, I'm listening.
25th day.
Base, this is Boza.
Doctor.
These tiny crystals contain highly advanced technology. Individually, they are slender and helpless. However, when in a group, they seem to stimulate and support each other, revealing new properties. At first, they started to emit an electromagnetic field.
Okay, and then?
A handful of small crystals gathered together. When in a larger group, they activated and... this is our biggest revelation so far. They started floating in the air.
Did I hear that right?
The larger the group, the easier, more freely.
Yes. Apparently it's flying.
Like a swarm of mechanical flies.
Slow down, Doctor. You say crystals, or rather flies. Which one is it?
Call it whatever you want. These creatures have a precise threefold symmetry, resembling the letter Y, with three-pointed arms connecting in a central bulge. Black as coal in direct light, shimmering with shades of blue and olive in reflected light. As my colleague Osterhaus mentioned, they somewhat resemble the abdomens of certain terrestrial insects. Is Markovnik there?
Navigator's unavailable right now.
Well, please let him know we'll submit our reports as soon as he's available. Oh, and have him send us another transporter, will you?
Autonomous robots the size of flies.
It's not finished. Let's keep listening.
Hello, convoy. Anka, come in. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here. We're finishing loading. Preparing to depart.
Don't!
Gets tense.
Leave the material behind and return to the base.
But why? What happened?
Scouts came back from this whole city.
Tesla? What's going on? Hello? Tesla, come in.
Navigator speaking. Don't take anything. Just get out of there. Immediately. That's an order.
Last saved recording.
Amazing. Microbots grouping and flying together, similar to flies, capable of affecting other machines, even to the point that those affected become dangerous to humans.
The microbots, they must be dangerous as well. I don't know how, but not all people were killed by larger robots.
I think I figured it out, partially at least. The Alliance scientists were very clear that all of this had to do with an electromagnetic field, the field emitted by these flies. When people displayed disturbing symptoms, field measurements showed above average values. At first I thought it was a sensoric malfunction, after all the machines were broken. It turns out that field damaged them. So all the malfunctions occurred afterward.
Why didn't I think of it sooner? Prolonged exposure to strong electromagnetic fields can be harmful to the human brain. Usually it concerns the long-term effects, months and years of unfavorable conditions.
Please elaborate, Doctor. What sort of effects?
Various brain dysfunctions. It may even lead to the arrest of vital organs.
So that's how... Merit.
Most probably. Another known effect of the EM field is memory loss. The human organism continues to function normally, but the human being as such is helpless, vulnerable. Like a baby, they don't understand the world around them.
Can such a person learn the world anew?
It's unprecedented. All we can do now is believe that they will eventually snap out of it. And when they do, hope they won't be used as guinea pigs.
We both know this is going to be difficult.
Yes. And I don't even know if I'll survive this mission. Will I see them again? Will they develop properly? Even if it all works out, we will be strangers. They won't remember us. All that's left is hope. God damn it.
Perhaps researching those flies will help us to better aid our people. We're theorizing for now. Be worth examining. Confirm at least.
Got it, Astrogator. I'll search for those containers of flies. I've located one of the transporters, sir. Please don't celebrate yet, though. Something strange has happened to it.
Get to the point, please. What's wrong with it?
The outer shell is damaged. There are holes everywhere.
Like from bullets?
No. It looks like it's been corroded by strong acid. The door to the cargo bay has budged a little, but it won't open fully.
Przesrane. Ale dam radę manualnie, że tak powiem.
It's too awkward to squeeze in. The whole vehicle is just stuffed with bushes.
But can you see past them?
Not quite yet. Now! I can see broken containers. No sign of the flies.
Just plenty of bushes.
You have some theories, sir?
Everything that comes to my mind seems absurd.
You go ahead, sir. As I see it, no idea is too absurd right now.
I haven't quite thought it through. Not yet. Maybe after I listen to your assessment.
Well, look, I think it might work like this. The bushes and flies have a symbiotic relationship. I even consider that the flies are part of the bushes. Just like the fruits. If the flies can fly, they behave more like insects, and the bushes like plants.
I see we're getting back to biological analogies. According to your profession, do I correctly conclude that you are confident that this can be a life form?
I'm not sure whether to call it life. Given the age of the oldest forms and the evidence of continued activity, differentiation, a particular drive towards miniaturization, improvement, and lethal effectiveness. It all resembles the evolutionary path of living forms. Only problem is, it's not alive.
So, with a large dose of doubt, you could still call it evolution.
A dead evolution, if anything.
I still don't understand where this change is coming from.
What if I said that the flies and bushes are the same thing? but in different forms. When they need to move, they develop moving parts, the flies. When they need to multiply, expand their volume, they settle on the metal substrate, form bushes, absorb raw material. And they are again ready to transform and relocate to a new source. And so on and so forth.
And I can tell you it's the most sophisticated form of being I've ever heard of, with all the skepticism that comes with it.
Tu nie wejdę. Szkoda. O kurde bele.
The second transporter is under a force field. It's hovering above the ground.
So it is operational. Probably also in better shape than the other one.
It certainly looks better.
The cargo may be intact then.
The force field melted adjacent rocks.
They had to run the generator on full power. They were defending themselves after all.
From the swarm of flies, I presume.
We don't know how large it was. They didn't capitulate. That's a good sign.
Well, I don't know that. So far, I can only confirm that the field has not dissipated. Yet. There are powerful emitters in the center. Similar to those on energobots.
Emitters only? Do they look like they're buried in the ground?
Yeah.
Then you're looking at the top of the energobot. Well, look carefully. Energobots can bury themselves in such a way that only the emitters protrude from the surface.
I know how to get inside. Under this field.
Will you dig a tunnel?
I won't have to. There's already an entrance. I just need to get to it.
Myślę, że doskonale wiem, którędy. Myślę, że muszę wejść tu. Na ile to ma sens, tego nie wiem. Ale nie wydaje mi się, że była inna opcja, nie? Tu jest jegomość? O! No proszę. Kolejny. Przecież znaleźliśmy mierwy hełm. To chyba nie oznaczyło tego. Było dziwne. Oj, oj. Nie wygląda to bezpiecznie.
This mission drags on so much. Sometimes I think you're gonna take off without me, sir.
Don't count on it, Doctor. I'm not going anywhere.
Jakby poleciał i by dowiedzieli się, że przeżyła, to miałby przesrane, więc... No wiesz... Poczeka, póki żyjemy. A jak zginiemy, to wtedy umyję ręce i... No cóż... Nie było po co czekać, nie?
Astrogator, I found their probe. Looks like it hid from the flies. Or just ended up here by pure luck.
Luck indeed. The registry could be valuable, especially if it managed to photograph everything from a greater distance.
Come here, little probie. Oh, that didn't work. It flew away.
Is it scared of you too?
I'd rather say that my lack of authorization is more of a problem than me being scary. I won't be able to bring the probe down unless I find a working controller.
A nóż, który z nich będzie go miał? Kurde blade. No prowadź, mała.
I got inside the field. Do you copy, sir?
Of course. The force field doesn't block radio waves. I suggest the following. If this transporter is actually running, it doesn't make any sense to take out the containers and carry them with you. You're going to take the whole transport. You'll have the flies in large numbers, and a powerful means of transport that can fly over terrain inaccessible to the rover. But before you leave, you need to take down the force field. So first, the energobot, turning off the force field, then transporter, departure. All clear?
How about I act according to my judgment, and you patiently await my request for help, sir?
that too.
Będzie wesoło.
You're right, Jasna. You're there. You make the decisions.
Thank you, sir.
No to do dzieła. Przed nami sporo do zrobienia, moi drodzy.
Is the probe still with you?
Jak najbardziej.
Yeah, it's here.
No w każdym razie, moi drodzy, myślę, że w 6-7 odcinków całość zamkniemy. Mam więc nadzieję, że ten pożegnacie kciukiem w górę i będziecie pamiętali o subskrypcji i dzwoneczku, by żaden film was nie ominął. A ode mnie w tym odcinku to tyle. Mam nadzieję, że się wam podobało. Pamiętajcie, że moje odcinki powstają dzięki wsparciu patronu z Patronite'a. Link do niego macie na ekranie i poniżej. Moją stronkę, na której są top listy, mojego Instagrama, Facebooka i wszystkie inne fajne miejsca znajdziecie oczywiście w opisie. No i raz jeszcze pamiętajcie o kciuku w górę, bo to nic nie kosztuje, a bardzo, bardzo wspiera kanał. Dzięki za uwagę, moi drodzy, i do miłego usłyszenia.